For the supermarket tour, I chose to go to the DuPont Loblaws because I used to live in the area and remember that they always have very carefully put together displays, as well as seasonal displays that rotate around specific seasons or major holidays. These displays are meant to create specific emotions for the customers. Here in the photos, you can see that the decorations create sort of a farmer's market feel with the wooden crates, the tractor, and the wooden interior features of the store. The aisle that I chose to examine is the going to market aisle, or the entrance. I chose this part of the store because it's very relevant to the specific supermarket that I chose to go to. I found in the past that the DuPont Loblaws has always done very extravagant displays at the entrance of the store, and they really do a great job of creating a unique shopping experience for visitors in the sense that everything is very nicely put together, which creates a pleasant environment for the shoppers that they want to stay in for a long period of time. Taking a look at the first two photos of the exterior entrance of the store, you can see that even before customers enter the store, Loblaws has done an excellent job of creating a very aesthetic exterior display for this specific time of the year. This is all part of the lure of shopping at this specific location. It's a very pleasant environment to be in compared to cheaper stores that don't spend as much money on decoration. There are also several other reasons that customers would be lured into shopping at this location. These include the PC Plus point system that helps customers save money on groceries, the ability to collect air miles, and the fact that this store is a one-stop shop, providing a pharmacy, financial services, and a wine and craft beer section. Entering the store, you can see that the interior is also nicely decorated for fall with leaves and painted mini pumpkins. You'll also notice that there are groups of fall-colored balloons throughout the store. In my opinion, these balloons are being used to draw customers to specific sections of the store. Through further examination of the placement of the balloons, I noticed that they were all placed above more expensive items such as pastries, pies, berries, pre-cut fruit, and artisan meats and cheeses. This is a great tactic to get customers to spend more money on expensive products that they probably wouldn't normally buy. Looking at this photo, you can see that the first thing the customer sees when they enter the grocery store is the pastry and baked goods display. Examining further, you'll notice that the cupcakes are at the direct eye level of a child. Placing the cupcakes here encourages kids to go over and look at them and ask their parents if they can have one. The parents, already having been put in a good or uplifting mood because of the vibrant decorations, would most likely be more inclined to say yes, thus earning the store more money. I also noticed that when I entered the store, the music playing had a subtle country vibe to it. This further contributes to the customer experience and the overall feeling that the store is trying to create for its customers. This photo, as well as the following two photos, are places I was led by the balloon displays. You can see that the items placed at these displays are all seasonal items such as Halloween candy and cookies, pomegranates, pumpkins, apples, and squash. Directing customers to these areas of the store is a great way to get them to buy products that they wouldn't normally buy. I think this can be seen as a different type of distancing between consumers and food. What I mean by this is that during highly commercialized times of the year, for example fall and Halloween, the choices consumers make aren't based solely on where the products come from or the price or convenience of the products. Instead, the choices are based on what society says you should be consuming at that time of the year. A personal example of this is that every year my roommate and I will end up buying boxes of Halloween candy, not necessarily because we need or want it, or because we intend to give it out to kids on Halloween. Thinking deeper into this situation, the reason for buying the candy is simply because it's there. We don't end up eating much of it and will always end up giving it away to friends. Looking at it this way, we might as well be giving each of our friends $2 because ultimately the money that we put towards the Halloween candy isn't being put towards our own consumption. Looking at this photo, you can see that the boxes are labeled either local or organic. Since fall ties in so well with the idea of local farmers harvesting their crop, using these labels further manipulates the consumer into purchasing products that they most likely did not intend on buying. Another thing that I noticed about this store was the frequent use of what the supermarket tour calls boutiquing. This is when products are placed outside of their normal section, close to products that are commonly tied to them. What I noticed about the boutiquing in Loblaws was that most of the products that were boutiqued were PC products. The product boutiqued in this photo is PC Coffee. Since PC is the supplier directly linked to Loblaws, boutiquing so many PC products is a great way for the store to earn more money. You'll also see that the packaging of the coffee fits in with the fall aesthetic of the store, which further persuades customers to put it in their cart. There was also no price displayed for the coffee. Here in the coffee aisle, you can see that the price of the coffee is $14.99, which is very expensive compared to the same amount of coffee from Maxwell House, which as you will see is priced at $9.99. From this, we can see that boutiquing this PC coffee is not only earning the corporation more money because of the link between PC and Loblaws, but it is also causing the customer to spend more money overall. This is another way that the product placement in the entrance of this Loblaws is subtly manipulating the customer into spending more money on products that directly benefit the store. This photo is of the exit of the store, which is actually the same doors as the entrance. You can see that there is a small cafe right before the exit. From a critical standpoint, this can be viewed as one last effort to get customers to spend more money before they leave the store. My overall opinion about the supermarket tour is that it's a good eye-opener for people who tend to mindlessly shop in supermarkets. I do think that it's biased because it only looks at the supermarket from a negative perspective and does not explore the positive aspects of creating good customer experience or purposefully moving customers through the store in an efficient way. However, the bias in the literature does not take away from the fact that the information presented is relevant and can help customers to think more critically about their shopping habits, thus saving them money. The information presented in my chapter was easy to connect to my experience in the store. From creating a lure to product placement and boutiquing, all of these concepts were easy to point out in the physical space. Going into the tour, I expected to see vibrant decorations and be drawn into seasonal products, but what surprised me the most was that almost all of the products that were boutiqued were PC products. What I learned about myself was that although I do try to think critically when shopping, I am not immune to buying seasonal products that I don't even end up using. In the future, I'll definitely try to steer clear of seasonal products that aren't already a part of my grocery list to ensure that none of my money or the products will go to waste.